Hey guys, how's it going? Stoud Man coming back at you for some more American Truck Simulator, not Euro Truck, American Truck Simulator. Um, can we just drive, or you cannot go further about the road for home truck? No, we don't. All right. So we find a job, quick job. All right, still doing quick jobs. Let's see here. Oh, let's go to the Nevada. Let's go to, as you probably heard that, great. Let's go to Nevada, shall we? Take job. Take job? Okay, there we go. I hope I fixed the audio levels as well. I tried to mess around with the audio settings to get it to be as close to, what it should be as possible. But nothing's perfect. I did my best, so hopefully my best will be enough. All right, we're on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Wow. Oh God, oh God, oh God. What was I thinking? This was a horrible idea. All right, so I don't need to see the whole damn mirror. I can see part of it. There we go. Ah, here we go. Oh. Okay, so what should I talk about today? I have no idea. I didn't come prepared for this. Um, my issues with Comcast have been solved. Figured out what the problem was. It was that the guys who came and fixed our TV issues, which was only a momentary fix, and stopped working again later. But yeah, the Comcast technicians that came to fix that problem ended up leaving one of the um, one of the outputs, yeah, the cable outputs, a little unscrewed. And when they left it a little unscrewed, they left the wire unscrewed on there, and that kept it from being able to deliver a strong signal, which meant that my speeds were not as fast as they were supposed to be. And it was all because of them. So, thank you, Comcast. I only had to talk to 7 customer service representatives before they solved my issue. I know, go figure, it took 2 weeks and 7 customer service representatives from Comcast to solve and resolve an issue. Gee, I wonder if there's a reason that they have been called and have been have earned the moniker of worst customer service in the United States for several years now. Like there's something to that, I think. So yeah. Anyways, internet problems are solved for the moment. Trying to apply for some better jobs. The issues that I am running into right now are that I like my current job. I like what I do, but I'm not being paid enough to, live off of. And I want to be able to turn this into like a full-time career. It's kind of hard to do that unless you're earning enough money to survive off of. Why did it keep rolling like that? Well, anyways. So I'm not earning enough money to survive off of with the job that I have right now. I want to change that. I want to get a job in the area of expertise that I have, which is, developing web content, editing web content, promoting web content, stuff like that. I am a web content guy. I want to be a part of the digital journalism revolution, as it were. Now, digital journalism as it exists today is kind of crappy. It's a lot of websites are really doing a crappy job with their content. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but even like the big names, the previous big names like Forbes, names even like New York Times and stuff like that. The big names you will often find do not edit their content well enough to ensure the highest quality of content. They do not edit their content well enough to ensure that there won't be any spelling errors or other grammatical mistakes. They just don't care. And the reason that they don't care is they don't have to care. If they knew that they did have to care, if they were focused on the future and not only on now, then they would be hiring more editors and they would be paying those editors better and they would be ensuring that all of their content is of the utmost highest possible quality, but they aren't currently doing that. Whether you look at a website like Gizmodo, or whether you look at a website like Gawker, or any of the websites that they own, any website that CBS owns, any website that Time Warner owns, any website that's owned by any major corporation is susceptible to this because they're all trying to cut their losses. They're trying to keep costs down as much as possible, which means hiring as few writers at as low a cost as possible and hiring as few editors as necessary so that they can get as much content out there as possible that will be seen by enough people to actually earn them some money, some profit through advertising and whatnot. The problem with their theory, the problem with the way they're doing things, and their whole not caring about the quality of their content, caring more about quantity than quality, is that Google is currently in the process and has been for pretty much the entire time been in the process of improving their search results so that, oh god, it's getting dark here. There we go. Improving their search results so that their users can actually get and find the content that they want to be able to find so that they don't have to keep searching for too long. It just shows up on the front page, which is why the front page of Google, like the first page of search results, is one of the most sought after things for any web developer, for any website, even the big head honchos here that I'm talking about who just don't get it. It's a huge deal to be able to be on the front page of Google. But the problem with that is like they all want to be on the front page of Google. They all want that evergreen content, which is, if you don't know what evergreen content is, it's content that will always be valuable, not only today, but on into the future as well. So they want that kind of content for their websites, but they don't want to pay for it. They want to have content that is not only evergreen, but high quality, but they don't want to pay for it. And they, quite honestly, they've kind of stopped caring so much about the quality, because if they cared about the quality, then we wouldn't see the egregious errors that we're seeing so fucking frequently nowadays. So, what's interesting to me is that there are so many big companies like this. It's like huge fucking companies, Huffington Post, all these fucking websites, just not caring, not bothering to worry about the quality of their content, instead hiring people at the lowest possible price to write for the content for the website, and then hiring a few editors. You know, sometimes they'll hire more, but hiring a few editors, enough that an editor can take a look at, you know, something for 2 or 3 minutes, and then they have to move on. That's essentially what I'm getting at here. All right, is that the editors that they have are so stretched thin that they only have, you know, maybe 5 minutes at best to actually uh, spend on editing content for grammar and spelling and all that good stuff in order to ensure that it is the highest possible quality. And even if you're a really good writer, you're going to make some mistakes now and then. It doesn't matter how good you are, you're going to make a mistake now and then. And because of that, because of the mistakes that are going to be made, it doesn't matter. You still need an editor. You still need somebody there to edit your content to make sure that it's of the highest possible quality if you can't do that for yourself. And in these positions where they're not hiring as many writers as they should be, not hiring as many editors as they should be, you're stretched thin enough as a writer that you pretty much don't have any time to look over your own content. A lot of the time, I would say. I don't know if I would say all the time, but I would say a lot of the time you don't have enough time to actually look over your own content, which, if you've spent any time in college, just, you know, as a faux pas, you need to be able to read out loud your own content in order to make sure that there aren't any problems with it. You need to be able to edit your own content, but there's not even enough time in the day to do that with the way things are in the modern web interface. You know, with the way that things are with websites in the modern era and web content in the modern era. So, uh, what I would say is that that needs to change right quick. I shouldn't get a red light. I'm making a turn on a red light. What's the big deal? Anyway, um, that needs to change because I cut like half my profits out. I have to. I'm flabbergasted by that. I don't get to make turns on red lights apparently. But yes. I'll keep talking about this after I finish this little part here, okay? Don't worry about it. I gotta focus, people, because I just got $1,700 in tickets here. Oh God, I'm already in a bad position for that. Fuck it. Confirm. Excellent. Goddamn right, excellent. All right, let's find another job here, and then we'll continue on with our little discussion, shall we? Okay, so now that I've discussed the finer points of how the fuck do I get out of here? Do I go that way? Can I go that way? I guess I do go that way. Okay. Okay, good. Just a little worried there, but I'm not anymore. Wait for this Winnebago. All right. Now then, Jesus. So we got through talking about the issues with modern day web journalism, whatnot. Not hiring enough people, not paying people well enough, they're not giving people enough time to do the work that they need to do in order to ensure that it is of the highest quality. Now let's talk about Google for a second, all right? Because we all know that Google with their algorithms and whatnot, or most people know that Google with their algorithms, every year or two, they will come up with like a new change in their algorithms that determines how websites are chosen to show up on their search engine, which websites get promoted and which websites get demoted on their search engine. So when you when you understand that, and you understand what they're doing there and why they're doing it and how they're doing it, their main goal, if you're Google, your main goal is to make sure that people can find the content that they're looking for and make sure that that content is of a high quality. So it doesn't matter. It does not matter how much content you as a website can get out there if that content in a year or two, if it's not evergreen and if it in a year or two won't even be hitting the front page of Google anymore simply because it is not high quality content. So like they really, really, really need to be focusing on the quality of their content because that's what Google's going towards. Google is starting to police things like grammar. They're starting to police things like spelling. The worse things are spelled, the less accurate of a source it is for the person who's searching it, and the less likely that person is going to be happy with their search results. Oh, good. Nobody's there. So, anyways, that's like those people ought to be happy with their search results, right? Imagine you're doing a search on Google and you find something pops up that it's the information you're looking for, but it's poorly written. You can't really understand what the author is trying to say, and it's clear that it has not been edited very well. Are you going to be more or less likely to use Google after that? Are you going to be more or less likely? Are you going to be happy with your search result? Or are you going to keep looking for something that's, intelligible, that you can actually understand? That's the thing. That's what Google is heading toward. It doesn't matter if they don't have that now. It doesn't matter if the current way that Google's algorithms work uh, allow you to get away with crappy uh, content, with crappy spelling and crappy grammar. It doesn't matter if that is the case now, because that will not always be the case. Because Google is slowly over time developing their software, developing their search engine algorithm so that they will be promoting the content that will be most likely to be the most accurate content for people who are searching with their search engine and the best, highest quality content for people who are using their search engine. Oh shit, I didn't know you could get pulled over. Oh, you can. Okay. But I can't drive 55, damn it. Fine, I'll start watching my damn speedometer. What a joke. So yeah, that's something I am genuinely interested in working with. I I can see that coming, right? I can see that in a few years, 5 to 10 years, Google's going to have their stuff all figured out, and they're going to be demoting content that is poorly written, poorly sourced, poorly spelled, poor grammatical errors and whatnot. I mean, they're going to be taking all that stuff off of the front page. So yeah, while you can get that kind of content promoted and get it on the front page right now, uh, without too much work, by understanding their algorithms right now, you have to understand that the way that Google is functioning, the way that Google as a company and as a search engine functions, is that it continually improves over time. And if it did not continually improve over time, nobody would continue to use it because they would have no reason to continue to use it because it would continually get shittier over time, and thus it would become less valuable to people who want to use the search engine. So it is in Google's best interest to continue to improve their service over time so that you find the best possible quality of content no matter what you're searching for. So the mere fact that all these companies, all these websites are putting so much emphasis and so much money in quantity over quality is an indicator of where these companies will be in a few years when Google decides to up and fucking change everything. And when that happens, I have no doubt they're going to blame Google for all of their ills and not themselves, even though they could have done something right fucking now, improve the quality instead of the quantity of their content to fix the problem. They could have fixed the problem now. They're not fixing the problem now. And when the problem really becomes an issue, they're going to find somebody else to fucking blame. They're going to blame Google. And Google will just be doing what they always did, nothing different, nothing new, simply improving their algorithms so that people find the quality of content that they want to find with Google. So when I see things like that, and I see the way that the modern web journalism is working, and how all these websites, these major million-dollar companies, multi-million-dollar companies, are functioning, it really pisses me off to a certain degree. So I can't say that like I love every aspect about this industry because clearly there are people in this industry and head honchos in this industry who don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know where the fuck everything is headed or why it's headed that way or where it's going. They don't understand, all right? So there are certain aspects of this that I don't enjoy, all right? But that being said, I still enjoy the aspect of actually doing the work. I enjoy actually writing content. I enjoy making sure that my content is of the highest possible quality. I enjoy um, editing content. I enjoy promoting content. I enjoy all of that stuff. What I like about it is that for me, it's like solving a puzzle, all right? And it's a multifaceted puzzle, and that's why I like it, because it requires you to be creative in a lot of different ways. Not only do you have to be creative in terms of writing content, but you also have to be creative in terms of finding the right links to post with that content. You have to be creative in terms of finding the right pictures to post with that content, the right place in the article to put those pictures so that it looks pleasing to the eye. You have to figure out exactly how you're going to promote it on social media, when and where, and all of that fun stuff. Holy crap, that's awesome. I love that. Tumbleweeds. Um, so I really I love that about this job, all right? I love it. And that's why I really want to get a better job in this industry, even though there are aspects of the industry right now that really tick me off. Because I know that with my knowledge, my know-how, my understanding of the way things work and why they work the way they do, that I can contribute a lot to any company that I'm working for, and that I can uh, produce excellent content, because I've been producing excellent content for over 5 years now, and I mean, I've really gained an appreciation and understanding for it, and learned to love it. Really, it's one of my favorite things to do, and you know, sometimes as a writer, it's hard to find that one thing that you work, or that one place where you really fit in. And I feel like this is that one place where I really fit in. The only way I don't really fit in is because I actually do care about all those, those things like the quality of the content instead of the quantity and all that stuff, and where Google is headed versus where it is right now and all that stuff. And a lot of people who are currently in the industry and in control of the industry do not care about that. So that's really the only place that I differ in any way, shape, or form. Everywhere else, every other aspect of it is just, it is me. It is exactly what I want. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Oh, it's a recruitment agency. Okay, sure. All right, so here we go. Enter. Go right there. Confirm. Oh God, what did I do? Oh God, no. See, this one should be fairly easy. Fuck it. I don't care. Excellent. All right. Well, there we go. We're halfway to level 2, and we now have $7,000. And if I can stop getting tickets, that might actually rise a little bit more over the next few weeks. So hey, awesome. My camera's not lined up. Hold on. So yeah, that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening to me ramble about the internet and Google for fucking 30 minutes. Catch you guys later. Peace.